what piece of advice would you have? Because the folks who tune into this podcast, while many of them are sports fans and they want to hear the story of sports people, I do think that many of them are trying to get the keys. How do I get from where I'm at to somewhere else? How do I become, whether it's an entrepreneur, how do I start my own business? How do I reach a certain level of success? How do I overcome the obstacles that seem to be standing in my way at every step of the turn? And so I think hearing these stories, it helps folks to piece that together. And so what piece of advice would you have for someone who is maybe struggling? They want to be successful, but they don't really know how to go about it.
Do three things to outperform. Do three things to always beat and or stay ahead of your competition. Outpace them, which means just show up and be committed. Outsmart them, create a better tactical strategy and strategic plan and execute it. And then outperform them. When you're on stage or you're at the dance floor or you're, whatever the case may be, you're on the gridiron, you're on the hardwood floor, doesn't matter where you are. The boardroom, outdo your competition when it's time to shine. So outpace, outsmart, outperform. If you do those three things, no matter what, you can go from where you are to where you want to be.
That's an important piece right there. You make it about competition. And I think in today's society, for some reason, there's been a shift away from competition, as if competition is a negative thing because it puts you in an uncomfortable kind of state. But I'm with you. When I talk about the same thing, success, I'm like, find out the qualifications of your peers. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, find out what your peers have, your would-be peers have, and gain all of those qualifications and then some, because you have to be competitive. So it is competition. I like that. I like that point. And so it sounds like some of that energy as an athlete, that's how you approach life as well, with that competitive kind of energy.
Correct.
Yeah, you're not just passively going through things. I know you said you had to step away for a little bit. I don't know how much more time you have. I'd love to ask you a couple more questions. Let me know.
Yeah. You go. You guys, a couple more before I go. Sure, go ahead.
Okay, perfect. Outpace, outsmart. What was the next one? Outperform. Okay. Not perfect. So and that is how you go about everything. I'm assuming in your previous business, that is how you operated. It was competitive.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
And now,
always, all day, always. Yep.
And the same thing as a speaker. And so part of being competitive is working on yourself, improving yourself.